It's a homecoming this weekend for ASU running back Kyson Brown. The man nicknamed Sipp is ready to star in Starkville, which is just an hour south of his hometown of Tupelo, Mississippi.
It's crazy that I get to go back home and just, see my family and play back at home and just see some hometown friends. It's going to be amazing for sure.
And he's expecting his community to show out.
I probably got the whole city of Tupelo probably coming, but I definitely got a lot of family and friends coming out.
The biggest of those supporters will be his two moms, Lakeitra Taylor and Raven Shorter.
I'm super excited. The family is excited because we plan to pack that place out.
It doesn't matter if it's immediate, extended, whatever. He just loves to be with his family 5 minutes or 5 hours, 5 days.
Growing up in Tupelo, Kyson spent his early childhood with Lakeitra, his biological mom, making the most of difficult circumstances.
Tupelo is kind of a state of poverty. Let me say that, Mississippi. A lot of people here, but it's just kind of a low, income place or whatever. So he's always wanted to be that one that take care of his mom.
Shortly after Kyson turned 8 years old, Lakeitra decided to move the family to Lancaster, Texas, where Kyson would come into contact with Raven and the Shorter family, who at the time ran a nonprofit youth sports organization.
We had like 3 sports. We had football, basketball, and track. Well, Kyson wants to do all 3 sports. So we just continued to interact from there. And she saw that, we didn't mean him any harm, that we genuinely cared for him and all the kids for that matter.
Then in 2017, Lakeitra took a trip back to Tupelo to surprise her mom for her birthday. However, what was supposed to be a celebration quickly turned into a crisis.
We were here visiting for my mom's party. I fell sick. And they diagnosed me with Guillain-Barré syndrome. I was hospitalized and I couldn't walk.
Lakeitra would have to undergo 9 months of therapy to regain her ability to walk and function. Meanwhile, Kyson moved back home to Mississippi to help with his mom's recovery. But as he was getting set for his 8th grade year, he longed to return to his other family in Texas.
He came to me and he expressed to me his thoughts and his dreams of, playing football. And he just felt like Texas was a great place for him to explore. But the wrestle was not me not trusting what he was saying about his dream, but it was just, this is my son, and am I doing anything wrong as a mom? Is it because I can't walk and I'm not mobile anymore? But he assured me, Mom, it's just that I had this dream and I know, God showed me, and I know that my success is there.
With Kyson living with the Shorters full time, Lakeitra had to sign adoption papers to make them his official guardians.
She signed the papers and she was so sad, and I was like, I promise you, I won't do anything to your baby. I'm just going to try to help you. I'm going to help him. I said, but I'm going to treat him like he's mine.
Raven did just that, helping Kyson finish out middle school in Texas. But Brown still missed his biological mom in Mississippi. Thus, he returned to Tupelo for his freshman year of high school, only to once again realize that his best shot at his college football dreams lied in Lancaster.
Even though he still thrived here in Tupelo, I could see him missing, this is just not for me here.
I said, well, are you sure you want to come home? And he was like, yes, I really miss y'all. I miss my brothers. I want to come home, and I want to go to school, finish school out in Texas.
Brown's bet on himself paid off with a scholarship to Arizona State and a spot in the Barrett Honors College, excelling on the field and in the classroom thanks to both of his moms' love and support.
I've learned so much from those 2 women, and I thank God that He put me in the position that I was in, and the position I am now. I'm blessed.
And as grateful as Kyson is for each of his moms, they are equally grateful to have gained a sister in one another.
We share, the great opportunity to mother him together, and that's the amazing thing, that we have built a bond as sisters.
I don't have any siblings. And so, the love that she gives me is unconditional and vice versa.
Their love has no bounds, and neither does Brown's dreams. From Tupelo to Texas to Tempe, Kyson has kept faith, family, and football at the forefront. Now that one Southern kid nicknamed Sipp is coming home as a Sun Devil.
Showing, my family how far I've come and just being that role model. I feel like a lot of my friends back at home kind of look up to me in a certain figure, so I feel like I owe it to them just to go about my business correct the right way, and carry myself in the right way and just thrive at every level.
All he wanted me to do was just trust in him and just believe the words that he was saying to me, like, Mom, I know it, I seen it, I dreamed it, I know, I feel it, you know what I mean? and to see it like manifest is, yeah.
In Tempe, Blake Neiman, Fox 10 Sports.